Hopefully you're all having a great day. Remember, if you did enjoy the video, do like, share, and subscribe. Chapter 8, Heavy Petting. Back at the main house, you and Ryder watch Mandy hop off her horse, an idea clearly forming behind her wide eyes. I know that look. That's the Mandy's dreaming big look. We could transform the field and bring in a ton of money at the same time by turning it into a petting zoo. You mean like having kids come to pet the goats and cows? Why not? A few changes here, a small addition there, and we could make this place a bona fide tourist destination. Except our business is cows and not tourists. As Ryder climbs down from his horse to stand before, you quickly follow suit, and his face clouds over. You're the one always saying we need money. What better way to get some than charging kids to come pet the animals? By doing that, by doing what we've been doing, ranching. Okay, that's enough. You guys both have good ideas. Can't we agree that both of you want what's best for the ranch? Wanting what's best for the ranch and actually doing it are two different things. This is the man who wouldn't know a good time if it bit him on the ass. Ryder opens his mouth to respond, and you quickly step between them. I've had it with you two arguing over every little detail. But this isn't a little thing, Belle. This is my dad's business, and they're expecting me to take care of it. What makes you think I don't want the same thing? Ryder said his worry is that Mandy doesn't think things through, and Mandy just wants Ryder to be more flexible. Maybe what they need is a chance to show the other that their concerns aren't going unheard. Immediately soften, drawing in a deep breath. You two are right. This is a place of business, so let's treat it like a business decision. Why don't you two each make a presentation showing the pros and cons of your ideas, and we'll do the best one? For a moment, the three of you are silent, and then... That's not a bad idea, actually. But who decides which idea is the best? I will, along with the rest of Martina's ranch staff. Winner take all. Deal? Deal. Offers Mandy his hand, and with a hesitation, she shakes it. Deal, may the best cowgirl win. Mandy lopes off towards the house as Ryder comes on his heel or his boot, neither of them sparing a backward glance. This is going to either be epic or tragic. You trail Ryder as he makes his way to the goat pen, his arms bracing against the fence as goats scamper about. Can't believe, Mandy. If that woman had her way, she'd turn this whole ranch into a three-ring circus. To be fair to Mandy, they are pretty cute. I have loved petting goats as a kid. No one is denying the cute factor. What I'm questioning is the financial one. Why are you so hard on Mandy all the time? I know you like her, respect her even. Why can't you just give her a chance? I'm here every day, giving chance after chance, believe me when I say that any other ranch in this area would be thrilled to have me. But I couldn't leave any more than I could cut off my own foot. So, what are you thinking, plan-wise? I don't know yet. Mandy's idea about increasing tourism in this isn't necessarily a bad one. He reaches out and lets a goat nibble at his palm. She's right that we make money from entry fees, but there's also lodging, food, and all the extras it would bring in. So what's the problem? Petting zoos are just so fluffy. If anything, we should be teaching kids about the hard work that goes into working on a ranch. I'm not sure hard work is the best selling point for little kids. No, but the world needs ranchers. If we all were showing kids as cute little animals are, we're doing the profession a disservice. I was only 15 the first time I helped birth a calf here. Changed my life. I'd love to hear more about how cute you were as a teenager. I bet you had all the hot young things after you. If by hot young things you mean hardened ranch hands, yeah, and yeah, by all means, they wanted out of me was work. I don't know if you've noticed, but the social life around here tends to be sparse. You're the most exciting thing to happen in a long time. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Don't feel sorry for me, Belle. I'm happy here. This ranch is a part of me. He tilts his head to steady you. You get the feeling he wants to reach for you, but he holds back. You feel it too, don't you? How powerful this place is? I do. Martinez Ranch came into my life at the perfect time. I wish I could make everyone see how important this ranch is, not just as a place that raises livestock, but as a place that raises people. So, why don't you? If seeing a calf being born changed your life, then why not find a way to bring that to others? So, we can't teach the hard work, but live live birth you're fine with? Not the gory stuff, obviously, but the rest of it. The land and what it can do and how important the work here is. He pushes off the fence and starts pacing back and forth, his long strides eating up the dirt. Cows do so much more than provide food. They're part of the big picture: eco-farming, growth cycle, crops, cultivation. We could build a full information center. Families could pick their own produce, learn how cattle waste contributes to the process. Sound like you found an idea you're confident in. Yeah, if only I was as confident in my ability to present. What? Ryder? It's just me and the other hand. Say the exact words you just said. I don't do well with crowds, Belle. I've always been more comfortable around animals and people. Hey, me too. Maybe that's because you don't get enough hands-on practice. Maybe if you spent more time rolling in the hay with humans instead of cows. You critiquing my skills, Belle? With a rumble leaving his chest, he draws closer, the strength radiating off of him is impossible to ignore, especially when he bumps the toes of his cowboy boots with yours. Because I'd be happy to give you a personal demonstration of what I'm capable of. See, now why can't this guy present? It's easier around you. Seeing Ryder, this shaken, reminds you of your time with Cal, and immediately you vow not to leave him this way. Then maybe I can calm your nerves. I could listen to your presentation and help get you relaxed. Really? How? He placed a wandering hand on his stomach and trail it lower. I got my ways. I'll take all the help I can get. I feel like this is another Ship of Dreams moment. Stroking egos is one of my specialties. Come with me and I'll show you. You take him by the hand and lead him to your cabin before flopping down on the sofa. Okay, I'm here. I'm listening. Pitch away. I haven't actually prepped anything yet, Bill. Ryder, you literally just pitched me your idea out by the goat pen. This is the same thing, only with 4 walls. Motion for him to start, and he sighs. Martinez Ranch is known throughout the valley. Try not to mumble, Ryder. I can't actually hear you. This is for years. Martinez Ranch has made a name for itself. No need to yell, either. Damn it, Belle, I told you I'm no good at this. Ryder, why don't you pretend I'm one of your animals? If you're less comfortable around people, we can just pretend I'm not one. Kinda hard to imagine you as anything other than, well, you. Maybe I can help your imagination. Slip off the couch cushion and sink to your knees and get on all fours. Ryder catches his bottom lip between his teeth. How about now? Do I seem more animal to you? You crawl right up to his legs, holding his gaze while you align yourself eye level with his growing bulge. Belle, I can't tell if this is the opposite of what I need right now. Or exactly the thing? You lean in and bite the tab of this belt, slipping it through the buckles. Ryder watches in anticipation. We're here with purpose. You want me to go any further, you gotta nail this. The a sigh, he starts his speech again. Most people know Martinez Ranch because of its dairy. For years, our milk's been a staple in stores, restaurants around the valley. He nods encouragingly, but as he continues, his shoulders start to slump until eventually he's speaking to the floor. What you don't know, however, is that... Okay, wait. But I was just starting to get the hang of it. I can see every single thing you're feeling. Your body language is basically a window straight to your emotions. And this, round your shoulders and drop your chin to your chest, is showing me and everyone around that you're uncomfortable. You need to possess a more commanding air. I should physically adjust his posture, give him a personal demonstration. Adjust. You move to where he's standing and drop your hands to his hips. Your hips are the source of your power. Point them where you want your energy to flow. Is this some kind of innuendo? Yeah, I'd be about the same. You hit your fingers in his belt loop and tilt his pelvis towards you. Oh, okay, this is definitely an innuendo. Maybe, maybe not. Either way, give me everything you got. How's this? He pulls you close, covers your lips with his, kissing you until your body is practically pulsing with heat. Exactly. No notes. Now if only you had the same comments for my speech. You know what they say, practice makes perfect. Claim his mouth again, and as he opens to you, you explore his mouth with your tongue, tasting him. Well, we're supposed to be working. We are. I'm training you to perform under any circumstance. Pull his lower lip between your teeth and give it a gentle tug. Now, speak. As you lower your face to Ryder's neck, gently sucking at his pulse point, he tries desperately to control his body's response. I want to talk about cows and crops and eco-sustainability. As he continues stammering his lines, you flick your tongue against his skin, his lips part in a groan. I can't talk about vermicomposting if you're gonna do that the whole time. Just pretend I'm not here. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, sure, okay. You slide your lips to just under his jaw. As you leave a trail of hot kisses, his stubble teases your skin. This is fun. I can listen to you talk dirt to me all day. Don't stop. Without hesitation, you back him into the couch and climb into his lap. I wasn't planning on it. Good. Then Ryder's mouth is on yours, and with a demanding sweep of his tongue, he devours you fully and relentlessly. Greedily, his hands skim your chest, taking the weight of your breast in each hand, and as his thumb circles the hard peaks, you gasp out loud. He retrieves them from the cups and... Yep. He just got handsy, that was about it. You shift off Ryder's lap, watching as he takes a moment to adjust his rock-hard immersion. Might want to take care of that first. He slips out the door, heading for his own cabin. You can't help but call after him. Let me know if you ever need a helping hand. Later, you head to the main house and find Mandy in the kitchen surrounded by glitter, glue, and the most impressive poster board you've ever seen. Whoa, did you manage to get that put together already? Oh, this whole thing? It was nothing, but word to the wise, never get between a former rodeo queen and her glue gun. I wouldn't dream of it. As you look over her shoulder, Mandy points out the various sections she's been working on. So there will be a huge backdrop of photo ops here, animal ear filters to make it perfect for pit cloth. You're already planning social media? Well, of course, but that's just the start. I also called around to source an artist to design our billboards. Yep, no, she doesn't know when to, dial it back a notch. Mandy, you're the most passionate person I know. You throw everything you got into your ideas, and before I met you, I never knew that be so... Cast an appraising look over her all flushed skin and thrumming excitement. Hot. Well, I can't argue with that. as she grabs a marker and jots down more marketing notes for social media campaign. A quick glance gives you pause. Where are you planning to put the numbers? Oh, don't worry, I got all the financial projections and equipment costs and all that jazz later. Put them where? Your poster board's practically full with all your mood boarding. I don't know, but I know what I'm doing, Belle. I'll figure it out. Mandy, maybe you ought to pump the brakes on the pomp. I guarantee your Ryder's going to start with financials. Well, I'm not Ryder. But not poring over a spreadsheet doesn't mean this place is any less important to me. I never said it did. As her shoulders sink, you take a seat across from her at the table. Mandy, what's really going on? I know people underestimate me, but this ranch is in my blood. I won't let anything bad happen to it. But at the same time, I'd be lying if I said all the counting and logistics weren't so damn boring. Then why not just leave this to Ryder? He lives for crossing I's and dotting T's. Because I want to show the kids around here that their little slice of the world is just as good as anyone else's. Life out here may not always be glamorous, but it's ours, and that means something, you know? Mandy, you mean something to me. You slide your hand over the top of hers, letting your fingers intertwine. Oh yeah? Prove it. My pleasure. You lift her hands to your lips slightly, pressing a kiss to every knuckle before leaning in to kiss her lips. The feeling of her lips on yours sets off something dangerous inside of you, leaving you dazed as you pull away to cover and study the poster board. You know, maybe I can help you with the facts and figures, just a little, at least. At that, Mandy lets out a whoop and throws her arms around you, pressing you to her tightly. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! You're welcome, but remember, I'm only here to help you work, not to be a distraction. Of course not. Mandy dips her head low until her mouth is pressed against your ear, and you fight back a groan. But that won't stop me from trying to make it worth your while. You can't, which was precisely my plan. Now come on. You follow Mandy into her dad's old office. This looks like the perfect place to work. Why don't you sit at the desk and I'll... Not a chance. I think better on my feet. Why don't I feed you numbers and you dictate? Without a second thought, she pulls out the large desk chair and motions for you to sit before handing you a pen. Okay, sure. So financials. Where do you want to start? Well, definitely the cost of the grass wall needs to be accounted for in the budget, because if we're going to get the light show... Okay, before we get into any of that, why don't we focus on what the petting zoo actually needs to operate? You know? Grain, hay for the goats, vet care. Jot down the categories and start noting the number of goats you'll need to multiply by. So, with a herd of 19, expenses totaling roughly $435 a month, we'd be spending $8,265 a month just on goats. I know. I look up to find Mandy only half listening as she taps away on her phone. You just did all that in your head while texting? I told you I can do the work. It's finding the will to care about the little things that are dragging me down. Sprawls dramatically on the desk before shooting you a mischievous grin. I think I just need an incentive. What you need to do is focus. With your brain, you'd be done with this in no time if you just applied yourself. Oh, I'll apply myself all right. Mandy shoves your desk chair back and then climbs in your lap, blocking your view of the desk with her breasts. There, I've been applied, but I gotta say, seeing you in a business mode's kind of a turn-on. Imagine how turned on you'll be when we're talking numbers in detail during your presentation, because you stopped messing around and actually prepared. No, that's not really doing it for me. Mandy, I'm serious. We gotta get this done. The numbers don't need to be exact, but you'll need to show a competitor analysis and an overview of the cost versus income for the first year. Fine, let's circle back to that and work on business goals for now. Fire away. Mandy leans back in thought, thrusting her chest out and giving you the perfect view of her cleavage. Business-wise, I'll take care of I'd like for the petting zoo to be completely paid off and standing on its own 2 feet in 5 years. Oh, that's great. What steps are we planning to take? Before the words are fully out of your mouth, she grazes you with her chest and you feel yourself become warm. Just write down details to come. I'll fill that in later. I thought the whole point of this was for me to help you. As she shifts closer, you're hit with a wave of her perfume and the soft, unrelenting warmth of her body. You are helping me, Belle. Just knowing you're in charge makes me feel so much better. She toys with the yarn over top, tweaking your nipple in the process. Your eyes follow her motions and a thrill shoots through you. And it's only fair I make you feel better too, right? Wait a second. She's distracting me on purpose. You mean like you did with Ryder? Beat her at her own game. Mandy isn't the only one who can play hardball. Finding back a smile, you fix her with a look. Mandy, are you trying to bribe me? At the sound of your playful, stern voice, she slips away, putting space between you as she rounds the desk like a lioness circling her prey. I would never. Why, was it working? Mandy. You were cheating, I should punish you. After all, what makes you think you can just flirt your way into winning? You're right, you should spank me. Without hesitation, she lowers the zipper of her jeans and shoves them to the floor before bending over the desk. I'm ready. Your whole body strains with the effort holding yourself back. The woman knows exactly what she's doing to you. And damn, do I like it a whole hell of a lot. Mandy's mouth curves into a tantalizing smile. Does this mean you don't want to talk business anymore? Hell no, we got business of our own. You're on your feet and all over her before you know it, licking, kissing, nipping wherever you can reach. Take it off. Take it all off. She strips you down to your underwear and you return the favor, moaning your pleasure. She reaches between to stroke your center. Then, all at once, her touch stills. You open your eyes to find yourself pinned against the desk, your desire at her mercy. What the... Now I got you exactly where I want you. The question is, what are you gonna do about it? Painstakingly, slowly, she moves against you, setting your mind into a haze. I think you already know the answer to that. You drive her hand into her hair and pull her in as you deepen the kiss. You swallow her moans before working your way across her jaw, down her neck, to her breasts. She withdraws her hand, but you don't give in, leaving her mewling with pleasure, her whole body shuddering at the prospect of what's to come. As much as I hate to do this, I know what I have to do. Reluctantly, you force yourself to step back, ignoring every impulse you have to take her here and now. Oh, stop, I'm so close. Yep, too bad, so sad. I'll finish you after you finish this. Half hidden under the desk from activities, you crouch and pick up Mandy's forgotten poster board and hand it to her. Here's that incentive you wanted. Touché. As you get dressed, Mandy looks over the notes you took. I know I didn't quite take the assignment seriously at first, but a lot of the answers I gave are pretty solid. And more than that, I think I have ideas on how to make them come true. Well, all we had to do was make them work interesting to you. Her shoulders close, pen already in hand, as she jots down her new ideas. Thanks, Belle. Next time I see you, I'll be blowing you away. And then it'll be your turn to return the favor. Later, you, Ryder, Mandy, and the other ranch hands arrive back at the field for presentations. Alright, Mandy, Ryder, time has arrived. Dazzle us with your insights. What other ranch hands? Seriously, I would like to meet one. Although you you expect Mandy to jump right in, it's Ryder who steps forward first. Since when are you first up for public speaking? Since I got a little help with a new strategy. Ryder's eyes land on you, and you can't help but warm at the memory of your afternoon. As Mandy pointed out, tourism is a great way to increase the ranch's profit margins and overall visibility. So my idea is an informational eco-farming vegetable patch to teach visiting children how nature works for and with them. It's a great idea, Ryder. Can you tell me about our overall visibility? How will this affect the way the average consumer sees Martinez Ranch? Right now, people only see us as a place that milks cattle, raises livestock. But if we add an educational component, then we're not just part of an agricultural trade, we're leading it. Are we not going to address the elephant in the room? He was against changing anything a few hours ago. I reserve the right to change my mind. And aren't you always saying Ryder needs to embrace change? You raise your eyebrows at her, and she sighs. Fine, you got me. Is it my turn now? At your nod of approval, Ryder tucks the note cards in his pocket, and he and Mandy swap places. Okay, so you can all see how I have everything laid out with the rabbits and chickens, and maybe even some llamas? He holds it up. You see the cluttered poster board from earlier has been traded for an even more glittery successor, and that there's a full section for finances. But to make sure that there was a room enough for the facts and flash, I emailed you all a spreadsheet breaking down the projected expenses. Right on cue, your phone vibrates, and you look up. Mandy shoots you a wink. Mandy, I want to know how much these changes will cost the ranch. Not just in money, but also in man-hours. Mention of money causes her nose to wrinkle, but she pushes ahead. Yeah, I admit there's gonna be some spending up front, and we're gonna need support from everyone to make it happen, but we have to think of it as an investment in our future, not a one-time shopping spree. Huh. Guess you did give this idea some thought. Of course, you of all people should know how much this ranch means to me. He turns towards Ryder. You can almost swear they share a secret smile. In fact, if I'm being honest, I appreciate that you included a community element in your pitch. I wasn't expecting that. Ryder rolls an uncomfortable shoulder, and you can tell he's pleased by the compliment. Yeah, well, in a way, Martinez Ranch helped raise both of us. The least we can do is pass our experience on. Timidly, one of the ranch hands raises a hand. Yes? Oh my god, we finally found one. Hey, sorry, but I have some questions too. Do we truly see families tracking around an enormous acreage for this? And can we even supervise the whole area with our small staff? This occurred to you, and by the silence that falls across the field, to anyone else. Damn, from my prep I was hoping it would take more than a simple question to poke a hole in my plan. So, neither idea. I'm not saying we shouldn't do it, but after all, we need the money. We just need to find a better way. All at once, it hits you. What if we made it smaller? That we could do both ideas on the ranch instead of way out here in the field. Both? A sustainability garden and a petting zoo? With Mandy and Ryder look as though you've struck them across the face, but you're too excited to back down now. The waste from the petting zoo become the mulch for the sustainability garden, and the crops you grow can feed the animals. Families can have fun and learn something new in the process. Love the synergy, but isn't that double the work? Then I hope you don't mind getting a little sweaty with me, because we've got some work to do. When did you become the owner of the ranch? I'm just asking. Without further ado, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description below. Things to check out, ways to support, and the whole 9 yards, and ways to become more of an intricate part of this community, this family. that we have here. Also, remember, there is the Join and Thanks feature that is integrated with YouTube. It's a way of supporting the channel, giving back, etc. Please consider doing that. Without further ado, once again, thank you all for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. Basically, I wish we would have honestly helped out Ryder and her a little more in terms of the actual projects. We didn't really do that. We did the age-old typical, hey, you want to get freaky kind of thing, and then we just really I didn't see it. I just felt like this chapter was, in a nutshell, pointless, and so was the attempted lusting. It wasn't even romance; it was lusting. Again, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching. Catch you all later. Peace out.